Assalamu alaikum. We're back now with lesson 19 from the book Shifa al-Alil by Ibn Qayyim al-Jawzi. We had just finished discussing the sects, and Ibn Qayyim is then telling you who are the true believers. And actually, true believers, we say it much in English. Christians use the word a lot. And it's literally, al-mu'minuna haqqan, true believers. I find parallels in phraseology, very interesting between Arabic and English. When I finish this subject, and after Ramadan, so you won't be, getting tired of just one track, I'm going to do some linguistic miracles. I'm going to make a few videos on some of the similarities. Actually, some of them are the exact same words from Arabic and English. Okay, so let's go on now. He's continuing speaking about the true believers. فَهُمَّ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ بِلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ على حقيقة إذا قالها غيرهم عن المجاز. And this is the truth, although some might misuse the word for their own purposes. إذا العالم العلوي والسفلي, the world from high to low, وكل حي يفعل فعلا, everything alive does what they do. يفعل فعلا, فإن فعلوا بقوة فيه على فعل. He has the ability and the power to do what he does. وهو في حول من ترك إلى فعل ومن فعل إلى ترك. And he can change from doing to not doing. ترك, leaving it. Or from leaving it to doing it. ومن فعل إلى فعل. And from one deed to another deed. وذلك كله بالله تعالى لا بالعبد. And all of this is from Allah, not from the abd. The abd meaning slave or servant, in other words, us. Because we are called ibad Allah, whether we're good or bad. Because, as I told you before, it has to do with being in slavery to Allah. And some people say, don't use that word. No, that word is very appropriate. Because the slave cannot move without the master's permission. Right? So we have to be careful that we don't allow our own emotions to take away the true meaning of Arabic. That's the meaning. Other people say, no, say servant of Allah. Servant, khadim? No, abd is the meaning. And I think after you get finished with these lessons, you'll appreciate how I'm very determined on this one. We are slaves of Allah, whether we're doing good deeds or bad deeds, because He's got the hold on us. وذلك كل بالله تعالى لا بالعبد والمؤمنون بأن من هذه الله فلا مدل له فمن هدى الله فلا مدل له ومن يهدي فَمَنْ يُدِلُهُ فَلَا هَادِيَ لَهُ. If Allah guides you, no one can misguide you. And if Allah misguides you, no one can guide you. وَأَنَّهُ هُوَ الَّذِي يَجْعَلَ الْمُسْلِمَ مُسْلِمًا وَالْكَافِرَ كَافِرًا. He is the one who makes a Muslim and a kafir, a disbeliever, a disbeliever. وَالْمُصَلَّى مُصَلِّيًا, and the one who prays to pray. وَالْمُتَحَرَّكْ مُتَحَرِّكًا, and the one who moves, moving. وَهُوَ الَّذِي يُسِيرُ عَبْدُهُ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ. And he's the one who, yusir, it means to move along, his slave, on land and sea. وَهُوَ الْمُسَيِّرُ وَالْأَبْدُ السَّائِرُ. وَهُوَ, if you know Arabic, this word musayir wal abd as-sa'ir. Al-musayir allows the seer, allows the movement to go and flow. And the abd is the sa'ir, the one who's actually moving on about. There's another phraseology used, which is al-musayir al-mukhayyar. And that's understood as well, it's fine. Al-musayir is Allah, so they would say, are you the musayir or are you the mukhayyar? And the mukhayyar is free will. That you can ikhtayar, what you want to do, choose. So, I like this one better. وَهُوَ الْمُسَيِّرُ وَالْأَبْدُ السَّائِرُ. It just seems more true too, but Musayir al-Mukhayyar is what they used to use in the tricky philosophy classes to make you choose one or the other. I've been through this many times in my lessons with you because it happened to me, and it's happening to many students all over the world as we speak right now, trying to confuse them and make them little disbelievers, atheists, or let's just say secularists. That's some sort of a more polite term, shall I say? It's more of a pale term. It just means I don't want religion involved in things. I'm a secularist. Religion is private, and it should be your own feeling between you and Allah. Oh yes, I agree. But may I bring it outdoors, so to speak, with, for instance, my hijab? Or would you allow me to have separate gatherings in a park, men on one side and women in the other, which is really much more enjoyable? If you would only try it, you would realize why in my grandma's house when we used to go, and I'm talking now 50 years ago or more, we would eat at the same table because we were family. Now, grandma had 13 children, so but oftentimes the wives wouldn't come. They'd let their husbands take the children to visit grandma. And so it was primarily a lot more men. My mom never went because she was always too busy having babies, and she had 8 and she was home with them all the time. And also she didn't like my grandma, and my grandma didn't like her. You see, this through the ages, we have the same conflicts and issues, through the ages. And it's okay, it's all right, everyone has their personal tastes as long as you're not rude. But after the dinner, all the men would retire to one room, like a den, and it was like the smoking room because everyone smoked back then, and the women would go to the more luxurious living room with the piano, that room, and we would chat and just really enjoy ourselves and not feel shy that any dad or uncle was listening to anything we were saying. And I'm sure the women would feel extremely liberated that their husbands weren't there listening to everything they were saying. And that to me is sad because in some masajids in America, where it's primarily an Indo-Pak community, the women are told to run away after Salat al-Jum'ah. They will not even stop for an instant because their husbands are waiting out in the car. That's what they say. But close friends of mine who are from that area of the world say they're not allowed to chat. Okay, I won't go further on that. Everyone has a different opinion about that, but I believe in an ummah, and I believe that Allah will join you with the good people. You should trust, not be fearful of anything but Allah. In other words, yes, if your husband wants you, go. But you know what? These women are stuck in the house all week long. They don't drive. They don't speak English. Could you give her a break? Maybe 15 minutes? Is that too much to ask? A little bit of socialization? Let her take a breath from the constant chores of cooking and cleaning and children? That's called mercy. I said I'd stop, so I will. This time I really will. وهو المقيم والعبد القائم. قام يقيم, it means to be upright. And Allah is essentially muqim. And we are qa'im. You know, yuqim as-salah, so we get up to pray. وهو الهادي والعبد المهتدي. He is the guide and Allah is the guider. He is the guided and Allah is the guider. هو الهادي. الهادي is Allah. والعبد المهتدي. وأنه هو المطعم العبد طاعم. Allah feeds and the servant is fed, the slave is fed. وهو المحيي المميت والعبد الذي يحيي ويميت. And Allah gives life and Allah gives death. And the slave, the abd, he lives and dies. ويثبتون مع ذلك قدرة الأب وإرادة واختياره وفعله حقيقة لا مجاز. And in this he's proving that we are capable, قدرة الأب, we can have what we will and what we set out to do, what we intend, and we do it. We truly do it. وفعل حقيقي لا مجاز. It is not a simile. We are actually taking a decision to do these things. وهم متفقون على أن الفعل غير المفعول كما حكى عنهم البغوي وحركاتهم واعتقاداتهم أفعال لهم حقيقي وهي مفعولة لله سبحانه ومخلوق له حقيقي. It's just saying that Allah creates this in reality, that they will do it. But you see, they choose to do it, and Allah knew they would do it. وَالَّذِي قَامَ بِالرَّبِّ عَزَّ وَجَلَ عَلَيْهِ وَقُدْرَتِهِ وَمَشِيَتِهِ وَتَكْوِينِهِ وَالَّذِي قَامَ بِهِمْ هُوَ فَعَلِهِمْ وَكَسْبِهِمْ وحركاتهم وسكناتهم فهم المسلمون المصلون قائمون القاعدون حقيقي. He's describing how when we do things, we get the kasb, we are the beneficiary of what we do, and anything we do, moving around or being still, harakatihim or sakanatihim. And we are Muslims, al-musallun, who pray, qa'imun wa qa'idun, standing or sitting, truly, haqiqa. وهو سبحانه هو المقدر لهم على ذلك. And Allah has decreed this for them. القادر عليه. He is able to do this. الذي شاءه منهم وخلق لهم. Whatever He wants to do for them, He will create this for them. ومشيئته, and allow it to move forward. إن شاء, مشيئة, إن شاء. وفعله بعد المشيئة. And then after the Mashiach, they do it. فما يشاءون إلى أن يشاء الله وما يفعلون إلى أن يشاء الله. So they will not want to do anything, nor will they do it unless Allah wills it. وإذا وازنت بين هذا المذهب وبين ما عداه من المذاهب وجدته هو المذهب الوسط والصراط المستقيم. He's saying that if you were to weigh wazanat between these two madhahib, you will find that the madhab of Ahl Sunnah is wasat and on the Sirat al-Mustaqim. It is taking the middle road and it's the straight road. ووجدت سائر المذاهب خطوطا عن اليمين وعن الشمال. And the other sects, it's like a line, and some are on the right, some are on the left. فَقَرِيبًا مِنْهُ وَبَعِيد, and they are sometimes close to the correct path, and sometimes far, and sometimes بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ. Some of the things they do are, of course, correct. فإذا أتيت الفاتحة حقها وجدتها من أولها إلى آخرها منادية على ذلك. He's saying if you study Surah Al-Fatiha, you will find that from the first to the last, it's calling to this. ودال عليه صريحة فيه, and it's perfectly clear. وإن كان حمد لا يقتضي غير ذلك. So, praising Allah means nothing but yaqtadi, that He has had the ability to lead us to this reality. وكذلك كمال الربوبية للعالمين لا يقتضي غير ذلك. You know, rububiyya is Allah doing everything for us. I might pause here to explain. Sometimes people don't understand why they hear Tawheed is divided into Tawheed al-Uluhiyya and Tawheed al-Rububiyya wa Sifat, Asma wa Sifat, Allah's names and characteristics. But it's very simple. Tawheed al-Uluhiyya is what you do towards Allah. So it involves you towards Allah. You are praying to Allah. You are seeking favors from Allah. You are trusting Allah. And you believe in nothing but Allah. And Rububiyyah is everything Allah does for you, which is everything. You know, He gives you life and breath and sustenance and marriage and children and health, etc. And then the names and attributes, Asma wa Sifat, simply clarify everything about Allah. So, if you think about it, it's a very proper description, although some people are complaining and no one's ever happy. Oh, what's this word Tawheed? I never heard this word Tawheed before. This must be Wahhabism from Saudi Arabia. This is ridiculous. If you read Kitab al-Tawheed, it's pure Quran and Sunnah. I should get into that subject more, and I should bring out Kitab al-Tawheed. Not because I'm connected to Saudi Arabia, because it's a very good book. Oh, I'm telling you, human beings. وَإِذَا أَتَيْتَ الْفَاتِحَةَ حَقَّهَا, you're going to realize this. وَكَذَلِكَ كَمَالُ الرُّبُوبِيَّةِ لِلْعَالَمِينِ لا يقتضي غير ذلك فكيف يكون والحمد كله لمن لا يقدر على مقدور أهل السماوات والأرض. So he's saying, when you say alhamdulillah, why would you praise, so much praise, to someone who is not capable of doing anything for the Ahl al-Samawati wal-Ard? Good question. من الملائكة والجن والإنس والطير والوحش. No one can do anything for anyone, nor angels, nor jinn, nor ins, nor birds that fly in the sky, or wild animals. بل يفعلون ما لا يقدر عليه ولا يشاء. They cannot do anything, and they cannot cause it to be willed even. ويشاء ما لا يفعل كثير منهم. So a lot of them are wanting what they are not doing, and many of them فَيُشَاءُ مَا لَا يَكُونُ, and they want what will never be, وَيَكُونُ مَا لَا يَشَاءُ, or the opposite. وَهَلْ يَقْتَدِي ذَلِكَ كَمَال الْحَمْدِ. How could this possibly be Kamal al-Hamd, something that is worthy of Allah's praise, or even the word hamd. Al-hamd, it means to praise Allah far away from any blame. وَهَلْ يَقْتَدِي كَمَالَ الرُّبُوبِيَّةِ, and also Kamal al-Rububiyyah, who is going to feed you and care for you and bring you health and security, etc., without it being Allah? ثم قول إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين مبتل القول طائفتين المتحرفتين عن القصد السبيل. We say it is to you, O Lord, we worship. نعبد. وإياك نستعين, it's to you, it's from you we seek sustenance. So this is totally destroying the words of two groups who are inventing wrong ideology. On qasd sabil, on the determinant path. فإنه يتضمن إثبات فعل العبد وقيام العبادة به حقيقي. This verse solidifies إثبات the deeds of the servant who is worshiping properly. فهو العابد على حقيقي. He's a faithful servant worshiping in truth, correctly. وإن ذلك لا يحصل له إلا بإعانة الرب. And it's not going to help unless by the aun of the Lord. إعانة الرب العالمين عز وجل. فإن لم يعانوا ولم يقدروا ولم يشاء له العبادة لم يتمكن منها. So if Allah does not choose for you and decree for you, will for you, that you will be a servant, a worshipper, العبادة, لم يتمكن منها. You will not be a good worshipper. ولم يوجد منه البتة. Absolutely, you won't be. فالفعل منه والإقدار والإعانة من رب عز وجل. Because this is all only from Allah. And in the Quranic verse, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, guide us on the straight path. يتضمن طلب الهداية, this is including that you're asking to be guided. ممن هو قادر عليها, from the one who can do it. وهي بيده إن شاء أعطاها عبده وإن شاء منعه إياها. Allah can give it or prevent it. والهداية معرفة الحق وعمل به. Guidance is to know the truth and to do it. فمن لم يجعله الله تعالى للاهتداء ومن لم يجعله الله تعالى عالما بالحق عاملا به لم يكن له سبيل إلى اهتداء. So if Allah does not let you know about this guided path, you won't get guidance. فهو سبحانه المتفرد بالهداية. He's the only one who can guide. No one else can guide. والموجبة للاهتداء التي لا يتخلف عنها. And he will cause you to be guided. موجب واجب. وهي جعل العبد مريدا للهدى محبا له مؤثر له عاملا به. And he will cause the slave to want guidance and to love guidance and to do according to guidance. فهذا الهداية ليست إلى ملك المقرب ولا نبي مرسل. And this guidance does not come from anyone other than Allah, no messenger, no ruler. وهو التي قال سبحانه فيه إنك لا تهدي من أحببت ولكن الله يهدي من يشاء. You cannot guide whom you wish. Allah guides whom He wishes, or wills, or wants. And وَإِنَّكَ لَا تَهْدِيَ لِصِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. And you guide to the straight path. فهذا الهداية الدعوة والتعليم والإرشاد وهي التي هدى بها ثمود فَاسْتَحَبُّوا الْأَمَى عَلَيْهَا. He's saying that this guidance and this call and this knowledge to righteousness, irshad, it's the same that Thamud got, the people of Thamud in Quran. But يَسْتَحَبُّوا الْأَمَى عَلَيْهَا, and they preferred to be blind and reject it. وَهِيَ الَّتِي قَالَ تَعَالَى فِيهَا وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيُضِلَّ قَوْمًا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَاهُمْ حَتَّى يُبَيِّنَ لَهُم مَّا يَتَّقُونَ. And it says, and this is really very much to conclude the discussion of free will. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيُضِلَّ قَوْمًا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَاهُمْ. Allah will not lead astray people بعد إذ هداهم. وما كان الله ليضل قوما بعد إذ هداهم حتى until يبين لهم ما يتقون. After it's been made perfectly clear, يبين لهم ما يتقون, what they should be doing regarding taqwa, which is pious behavior. Taqwa, knowledge of Allah, love of Allah, fear of Allah, expecting judgment, etc. I think I'll close on this one by saying that Prophet Muhammad, after he would finish his prayer, he would say, Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrak wa shukrak wa husni ibadatik. And we should do this dua immediately when we finish our prayer. Oh Allah, help me, a'inni, from aun, to thank you, ala shukrak, wa dhikrak, and to remember you, wa husn ibadatik, and to be good worshippers. Assalamu alaikum.